Our schedule technically doesn't begin till noon, but we're hoping to keep you all engaged. But we also have a formal Tewa blessing that will take place shortly, and we're waiting on the sayas, the grandmothers, to come and give that appropriate blessing. But I just wanted to start out by giving a proper land acknowledgement to Tewa lands, to Oga Poge Owinge. This is sacred land. This is Tewa land, and we must acknowledge that first and foremost as we start this march. So those of you who are from all kinds of places that have come and found your way to Santa Fe, it is important to know whose land you're standing on. It's important to educate yourself about the people that live here. We are Pueblo people. We are proud people. The reason why you love this place is because of the care and effort and the ceremonies that we do, the ceremonies that we have to sustain this lifeway that attracts all of you. So let's acknowledge that and be cognizant that you all are visitors on our land, on our territory. So with that, we welcome you, and we are grateful for your presence here today. And we stand in solidarity here in Oga Poge Owinge, Santa Fe, New Mexico, which is and always will be Tewa land. So how's everybody doing today? So the theme of this year's march is the wave. So let's do the wave. Who wants to do the wave with us? So we're going to start on this side, and we're going to wave. Woo! Then we're going to go that way. Woo! So I hope you all appreciate the indigenous centering that is taking place at this year's march. There is no movement without indigenous people. There is no women's movement without indigenous women. There is no women's movement without LGBTQ, non-binary, trans people. There is no movement without women of color. Let's get that straight right now. Let's center indigenous people. This needs to happen. Our lands and lives are at stake. As you look around and see the red dresses, that is a symbol of the missing and murdered indigenous epidemic that is happening in our indigenous communities. Educate yourselves. We're going to be passing out some leaflets. So look for all of us on stage. We're going to be handing out some leaflets on how you can educate yourselves about the missing and murdered indigenous women's movement and how to be good indigenous allies. There was a big march yesterday in DC, an Indigenous Peoples March. So thousands of indigenous people came together to march in DC to advocate for our rights and our land, our sacred Mother Earth. It's important to understand that what happens to the land happens to the people. And with that, it disproportionately affects women and children. We're talking about extractive industries. We're talking about sacred sites being fracked here in the Four Corners area. A lot of our movement started at Standing Rock. Raise your hands, scream if you were at Standing Rock. So shout out to our brothers and sisters up in the Lakotas who are fighting for land and basic access to clean water and places that are healthy to live. Three Sisters Collective, we started out about a year and a half ago, but these sisters here we mobilized last year at this Women's March, And we took the stage because there was no Indigenous representation at last year's Women's March. So it's wonderful that women are coming together, but again, you need to understand the fundamentals of where you are and whose land you are standing on. So thank you to Three Sisters, because had it not been for our efforts last year, and Justine Taba, Red Nation, Bev Billy, Charlene Teeters, Rochelle Pablo, Amber Byers, Carrie Wood, Ashley Gallegos, you would not see what you are seeing here today. So I know I'm not mentioning everybody, but I would just want to put that out there right now. So we're going to get started with our programming here. Everybody come in close, and once again, thank you for being here today. It's wonderful to have you all. And I just want to shout out to the organizers of this march. There was a very small core organizational committee, myself, Christina Castro with Three Sisters, Sarah Giorgi, Executive Director of NewMexicoWomen.org, our own City Councilwoman, District 1, Renee Villarreal, and our wonderful sister in solidarity, awesome ally, Cecile Lipworth. We worked hard to plan this event to be inclusive, representative to all the communities that reflect the diversity of Santa Fe and the surrounding pueblos. So thank you for being here with us. Thank you. Ta'a, Tebanopa, thank you very much. And I'm going to turn the mic over to Dr. Patricia True.